if there's something that you'd like to create in your life, or if there's something you'd like to manifest into your life and you want to do it in an effortless way, a lot of the times you'll stumble upon the idea that you need to detach from the outcome, that you need to let go of any kind of care for the result in order to let that manifestation get into your life, come into your life. And that's true in an energetic sense. If you're attached to getting something, if you're attached to creating something, it means there's a lot of fear and a lot of doubt around that thing, right? Because you give so much importance to it, and you give so much importance as well to not getting it. So in an energetic sense, that fear and that doubt actually pushes that thing away from you. But also, if you look at it from a practical sense, if creating something is very important to you, and the results, the opinions of people, if you're successful or if you fail with it, if that's really important to you, you'll move in a different way. You'll move in a way where fear dominates your actions, right? You can't just do it in a way that's effortless, in a way that's created, but instead you keep thinking about whether it's good enough. You keep thinking about what will people think. And just that will make any kind of action you take towards it, towards your goal, much less effective, right? For example, you might procrastinate, or you might create something. Let's say you're working on a project that you want to be really successful. If you're attached to making that project really successful, you might create something and then scrape it, delete it because you think it's not good enough, you think people will react a certain way, or you'll just feel drained whenever you work on it, right? And so it's very important to detach from the outcome, that's true, in order to create that thing in an effortless way. But also, if you look at some of the most wise spiritual books in the world, one example would be the Bhagavad Gita, which is kind of the Hindu Bible. It's a Hinduist holy text. Even in there, it talks about if you want to create a life of fulfillment, if you want fulfillment in your work, you need to create in a way that you don't care about the fruits of your labor. You don't care about the results of your actions, but instead you create because you want to create, you create because it's fun to you, because it's exciting to you, right? So how do you detach from the outcome? That's the whole point of the video. In order to detach from the outcome, in order to not care about the outcome, you need to realize that even if you don't get what you want, you'll be completely fine. And the moment you have that realization, and the moment you decide that even if I don't get it, I will be fine, everything will be fine, my life goes on, nothing terrible happens, at that moment you have completely let go of the outcome. You have completely detached, and from that moment, your manifestation can come in effortlessly. You can act on whatever you want to create in an effortless way, in a confident way, without any fear or doubt. But to get to that level can be a bit tricky, because the ego mind is giving your goal so much importance. It's saying, or I should say, in your subconscious, you believe that if you don't get this thing that you want, something terrible will happen. And what that is for you, you need to ask yourself, right? Maybe it will be that if you fail, it means you're a failure. If you fail, it means your life has no value, right? If you fail, people will abandon you. People will think you're a loser. People will not love you, right? So you need to come to the realization that even if you live your whole life and you never get whatever it is you want to get, it will be okay. Your life will still have meaning. You will still have people that love you. You will still be able to do things that you enjoy. Maybe it will be something else, but everything will be fine. And so if you get to that level and you decide that even if I don't get it, I'm totally fine. It's just something that happens, that you don't get your goal. So when you reach that neutrality, when you let go of the need to get whatever your goal is, when you let go of the meaning that it has for you, when you realize that it's just something that either happens or it doesn't, from then on, you can start to want that thing. And shifting from the need to the want is a huge difference, right? When you just want something, you don't care whether you get it or not, but you will most likely get it because that's the direction you go towards. But when you need something, it implies that there's a lot of fear, a lot of doubt, a lot of negative emotions, so much on the line, right? A lot of importance. So it's really simple as that. And let me give you an example. Let's say you want to create $1 million in your bank account, and let's say you've been trying to manifest this for a while now, and it seems like no matter how hard you try, you can't get it, and it's bothering you, it's making you frustrated. You need to realize that even if your whole life you'll be broke, you'll be poor, you'll have no money, everything is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It would just, the only meaning that would have is that you didn't get $1 million, right? It doesn't mean that you're a loser. It doesn't mean you're unsuccessful. It doesn't mean that you can't have freedom in your life. It doesn't mean that you won't find the partner that you want. All that it means is that you didn't get what you wanted, and that's okay, right? So, and as soon as you make that mental shift, that decision that it's okay, and you reach neutrality, from that point on you can say, okay, I don't need it, but, and then new statement, I want to create this into my life. And from that point on, the energy is totally different. You can move in an effortless way, and you can allow, from an energetic perspective, you can allow that manifestation into your life. So I want you to apply this. I want you to look at something you've been trying to create and you've been having a lot of fear around it, doubt around it. I want you to use what I just told you. I want you to really feel and realize that even if you don't get what you want, everything's okay. Everything will be okay. Play with that idea in your mind if you don't get what you want. And yeah, let me know in the comments what it is you're trying to create. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.